What if yesterday started disappearing the moment you woke up today? Not all at once, slowly, like fog lifting off a lake. You remember breakfast. The toast was burnt. You complained. But by noon, you can't remember what you ate. By dinner, you can't remember the morning at all. Every day, a clean slate. Every night, an eraser. At first, people think it's a gift. No grudges, no regrets, no shame that follows you around like a shadow you can't shake. You wake up light. The fight you had yesterday? Gone. The embarrassing thing you said? Dissolved. Every sunrise feels like forgiveness. But then you start noticing what else disappears. You meet someone at a cafe. You talk for hours. It feels like connection. Real. Rare. Electric. You go home floating. The next morning, their face is a blur. Their name gone. What you talked about? A feeling without details. You know something mattered, but you don't know what. People start writing things down. Journals everywhere. Phones full of notes. Had coffee with Sarah. She laughed at my joke about the rain. You read it the next day. It's your handwriting, but it feels like reading someone else's life. You know it happened. You just don't remember it happening. There's a difference. Love becomes strange. You meet someone, you fall hard. But every morning, you have to fall again. Not because you want to, because you forgot why you did. Some people keep falling. They read their notes. You love them. Trust this. And they do. But others wake up and feel nothing. The notes say, I love you, but their chest is empty. How do you love someone you keep meeting for the first time? Parents write letters to their children every night. You took your first steps today. You looked so proud. The next morning, they read it. They smile, but they don't feel the pride, just the idea of it. One mother tells you, I'm raising a child I don't fully know. Every day, I meet her again, and I love her, but I don't know if it's the same love or a new one. Friendships thin out, because how do you stay close to someone you keep forgetting? You see them, you know their name, you've written it down. But the inside jokes, the shared history, the reason you trust them, it's all secondhand. You're told you're best friends. Your notes confirm it. But it feels like being friends with a photograph. Work becomes mechanical. You can learn skills. Muscle memory stays. Your hands remember how to type, how to cook, how to drive. But you can't remember why you chose this job. You read your notes. I wanted to help people. And you think, do I still want that? Or am I just following instructions I left for myself? People start living differently. Some chase new things every day. Skydiving, first kisses, sunsets. Because if you can't keep the memory, at least you can have the moment. They live like mayflies, burning bright, knowing it won't last. Others stop trying. What's the point? They sit in the same chair, eat the same meal, walk the same route. Not because they love it, because it doesn't matter if they don't. There's a man who records everything. Videos of his kids, his wife, his dog. Every night he watches them like a stranger studying a film. He cries sometimes, not because he remembers, but because he knows he should. You start to realize you're not the same person you were yesterday. Not metaphorically, literally. The you from yesterday had experiences, feelings, thoughts that shaped who they were. Today's you doesn't have those. So who are you now? The notes say you're consistent. Same name, same face. But inside, you're a new person trying to pretend you're the old one. Grief becomes impossible. Someone you love dies. You mourn. You break. The next morning, you wake up fine. Your notes tell you, Mom died. You're devastated, but you're not. You try to feel it. You read the words over and over. But grief without memory is just a fact. And facts don't shatter you the way loss does. Some people stop writing things down. They say, if I can't remember it, maybe it doesn't matter. They stop trying to hold on. They let each day come and go like waves. And in a way, they seem lighter, not happier, just unburdened. But others cling harder. They fill books, walls covered in photos, videos playing on loop. They're trying to build a permanent version of themselves out of fragments. One woman says, I don't know who I am anymore, but I know who I was, and I'm trying to be her again. Children born into this world don't miss what they never had. To them, this is normal. Every day is new. Every person is a surprise. They don't mourn the past because they don't have one. They live entirely in the now. And watching them, you realize maybe that's freedom, or maybe it's just a different kind of loneliness. I don't know what it means to be human without memory. Are we just the sum of what we've lived, or are we something else? Something that exists only in this breath, this heartbeat, this now. Maybe memory isn't what makes us. Maybe it's the fact that we keep trying to hold on to something we know we'll lose. Maybe we'd finally learn that the past isn't what defines us. It's the fact that we keep building one knowing it'll disappear. And that fragile, stubborn act of loving something you can't keep, maybe that's what makes us human, not what we remember,